Chelsea FC lie 10th on the Premier League table. Now, this is not where Chelsea are accustomed to. This is not where Chelsea are known to be at almost every time in the last 15 years. What's wrong? What's really going on? This is my take on the issues happening at Chelsea. Welcome to Matrix Sports. My name is Matrix. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's move on. Now, I think Chelsea's biggest problem is they have a lot of players who are potentially world class. Currently, they are average. They don't have experience. Now, you talk about Robert Sanchez, who is their first choice goalkeeper, but for injury, it's not really been very good, and then he's currently injured. He was on the bench of Brighton last season. You look at Marc Cucurella, it's not worked for him. Ben Chilwell, always injured. Now you take a look at Badiashile, take a look at Disasi, take a look at West Fofana, Chalobah. These are players who are very average. To be very frank, they are very average. Maybe West Fofana, you can make a case for that he's quite a good player. Thiago Silva is on a different level, but his age has caught up and he is really declining. You can tell he's starting to decline. It's very, very natural. We move on to the midfield of Chelsea. Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. Now, Fernandez is a World Cup winner, but he's not really lived up to expectation. He's not really been the savior Chelsea fans thought he would have been. Caicedo, I really don't understand why he was bought for that huge amount of money, but now is the seller's game. The seller decides how much you will buy. If you have money, buy. If you don't have money, somebody else will come and buy. Caicedo, he's not lived up to expectation. He's been playing very average. Conor Gallagher. Now you look at these players, take a look at them very well, and you know the Chelsea that the Chelsea fans are accustomed to in the last 10 years, 15 years. These are players who won't start for that team. They won't start. Now somebody tell me the difference between Mykhailo Mudryk and Mohamed Salah, who came to Chelsea then. He didn't get playing time, he had to go back. Mudryk is playing regularly, or Chelsea fans are calling for him to play regularly now. Enzo Fernandez, Kevin De Bruyne, who came to Chelsea. I mean, Enzo Fernandez is playing week in, week out. De Bruyne had to go back. Now, these are the players starting for Chelsea and playing week in, week out. That's how much the standards have dropped at Chelsea. Jackson, Nicholas Jackson. It's so bad that he doesn't start for Senegal. I mean, Senegal is not a big name country in terms of football. Yes, in Africa, yes, but in world football, I mean, no disrespect to Senegal, Brazil, Germany. Now, your leading attacker doesn't even play for his country. How do you survive with that? How do you win the EPL with that? You don't win the EPL with Broja and then Nicholas Jackson. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Top clubs buy already made players. It is what it is. You don't groom players. Right? Chelsea's fault or mistake is, I think they are trying to group players. They are trying to be Brighton. If you are trying to be Brighton, you will be at 10th. It's very simple. They are trying to be Wolves. If you are trying to be Wolves, you don't get to the top 4. Moving on, injuries have also hampered the development or the progress of some of these players. Reece James is the biggest culprit. That guy is a world-class right back, but for injuries. Ben Chilwell is not staying fit. Badiashile just came back. Wesley Fofana is just coming back. Romeo Lavia is just coming back. Robert Sanchez is still injured. So it's not been helpful at all. The injury situations have not been helpful at Chelsea. Another thing too is the players that Chelsea bought are not really living up to expectation. Mykhailo Mudryk came in with huge attention. Nothing has worked for him. Enzo Fernandez, nothing has worked for him. Caicedo, nothing has worked for him. Nicholas Jackson, well, we all thought it would be okay when he came in first season. First 2 games, everybody thought, wow, this is a really good player. It's not worked. Nkunku is also coming back from injury. He looks very good, very sharp. You can tell the difference. Romeo Lavia, when he came in the last game, he looked very good. You can tell the difference. But these are the reasons why Chelsea are not really hitting the ground running. Pochettino also has his fault as he keeps on playing some players out of position. His substitutions, his in-game management is a bit of a suspect if you ask me. But by and large, I think it's mostly got to do with the players. The players are just not where Chelsea are accustomed to. Now, players like Raheem Sterling, whom you think would step up for the younger ones to learn from, is also missing chances after chances after chances. it's sometimes disheartening watching these guys do what they do on the pitch. Tell everybody, Matrix is here.